Julie from julieverse.com, and I just got back from the Just Between Friends consignment sale in Philly. And I'm here, this was my first experience at the Just Between Friends consignment sale. I walked in and I was like, oh my gosh, this place is huge. So I have a couple tips. There are some great tips. In fact, if you're local to Philadelphia, make sure to check out 6ABC tomorrow, Thursday, the 12th of September, for Amy Bachman's report on money saving tips. She'll be featuring tips from Darla DeMoro, who is a professional organizer and mom, and a blogger, and other bloggers, including Heather McCurdy, Steph Glover, me, and Joey Fortman. So you'll see our tips there, but here are some of my tips. First of all, go in with a list. So you aren't going to go off and buy things you absolutely don't need. Make your list, know what it is. Yeah, you're going to buy a couple extra things. You always do. But make sure to have your list, and also that way you won't forget. Like, I knew that I needed more than one of this game, and I got them. Oh my gosh, great prices. Okay, next up is take a deep breath the minute you walk in. Don't swarm. That's something really big when you go to these big warehouse sales, is to like swarm the place and just get started. But if you just step back for like even 30 seconds, scope the place out. Ask one of the volunteers who's right there and say, all right, here's the big powerhouse thing I'm looking for. Where am I going to find it? And then kind of make up your mind of the path you're going to take. There was no need for me to end up in the baby area, yet I accidentally ended up there because I was over looking at like the mommy stuff, which I didn't need and I wasn't there for. That was my mistake. When I scoped it out, I should have just said, just cut that corner. So make sure you know, and find out also right away where you need to get in line, because that line's going to get really long, and if you can figure that out right away, you're going to know that that's where you're going. Like, don't go in the wrong direction and walk backwards. Get out as soon as you're done. Okay. Next tip is that if you're getting some outerwear, this is like my big tip. If you're getting outerwear, like a winter coat, and you see an extra one for $5 or $10, even if it's yucky, grab that one too. You guys, these are kids that you're buying for right now. They're gonna get dirty. They're gonna get messy and wet and covered in snow, and it's gonna be awful if you have to go out at night while it's still snowing and you don't have a coat because it's still in the dryer. So grab an extra set, or maybe you have a really good snow pantsuit, grab an extra one. Yeah, get an extra one for $5. You are gonna thank me, I promise. What if yours rips in February? You're welcome. You can always consign it later. Okay, wear flip-flops. Comfortable padded flip-flops. Don't go for cute flats. I had 4-inch heels today, but luckily had my flips in my bag. Thank goodness. I changed after 2 minutes. I was like, there's no way I'm doing this in heels. All right, and then my last tip, and this was like something I wanted to share with everyone. Before you go, download the app, Shop Savvy, or something similar that lets you scan barcodes, because you want to know how good of a deal you're getting. So if you take out your app and you scan your barcode, here it is, you will see what this is selling for in the stores, okay? And then you'll be able to go, oh my God, I can get this brand new in box for $5. It takes like 2 minutes. It doesn't take 2 minutes. It takes 30 seconds to scan the app. You will be proud of yourself, and you'll also know whether or not it's a good buy. So you want to go shop consignment? All right, if you're local to Philly, head over to jbfsale.com for the Just Between Friends sale. Again, it is at the Greater Philadelphia Expo Center from September 12th to 14th. They're in Oaks. It will also be in Reading on September 26th through 28th. And there's just lots going on. In fact, if you're going to go Friday is generally the slowest day of the week, but they're having some events this year, and so you're going to be able to really get to the stuff and get through it faster, and there are going to be activities for kids that day. That's the Friday. Anyway, jbfsale.com, check it out, see what you can get on consignment, and tell me what your tips are for consignment shopping, because this was my first one, and I have a lot to learn.